Hello friends, I got this Newyi 25mm f1.8 silver. The only thing that was in the box was this. I tell you right now, disclaimer, I really like the way this lens works, the way it looks. Now, it is a manual lens, which means you have to focus it and do the aperture yourself. But it's a 1.8. I don't know if you can tell, there's got a little Newyi laser engraved on the side. See it? Right there, Newyi, Newyi. I've been using it all day, and it's very, very nice for $27. I'm gonna put up a whole bunch of pictures and video, so you can judge for yourselves. It's it's as you see, here it is, the aperture thing, and out here is the distance, and it came with this cap, and it came with the cover in the back. This isn't a screw-off cover, but it's threaded, so it's easy, it comes off easier. So here you go. It's 37mm on the inside for, I don't know if you're lucky enough to find a filter for it. So let's do the quick aperture thing. Okay, that's wide open. And there you go. The nice. And it's all metal. It feels nicely built. It really does. The only thing is, it's a C mount. That's probably the reason it was only 25. But you get an adapter. Sometimes the seller will even send you the adapter. But this one, I already had an adapter from something else. And real fast, it looks like a copy of a PICS lens, or a Meek lens. It looks like a copy like that. And here's the Fujian that others are recommending. Honestly, after using this 25mm, you don't want to use this Fujian unless you like the distortion that it has. And I'm going to show you some pictures of how the Fujian, you know, what qualities it has. You know, I'll show you. You'll see. But this here is the Newyi, and the reason for the video is, you know, we're always advising you. Well, what camera should I get? You know, I don't have any money. You don't have any money, but you want to start making videos. I recommend a Sony Nex camera. Sony Nex 5, Sony Nex 6, Sony Nex 7. You should be able to get those. And then what lens? You hardly have any money for a camera. What lens? You should start with this one. This one's 25mm, and it's good enough for vlogging, and you'll see it with care. You can use it for almost most situations. So that's my intro to the Newyi, which I like a lot, and I'm going to show you all the pictures and stuff, and compare the pictures to a few Fujian 35. Hello friends, I promised you some pictures with the Newyi, and some with the older Fujian 35. Okay, this is the Fujian 35. As you can tell, it gets very blurry away from the center, right? You can tell it gets very blurry away from the center. And this was with the Sony Nex5. Fujian, 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 Fujian. Um, I think this was the Newyi this morning. This is the edge of the window. That's the edge of the window. Yep, this morning, 2/6. Just wanted to make. Yep. Okay. So this is the Newyi. Uh, I mean, you can tell the edge to edge sharpness. Look, I'm getting all excited. The edge to edge sharpness is much better, much better. And this it was a shadowy day. Sorry. And yeah, so this is my second. I was attempting some things that this morning it might have been wide open. And this one was probably wide open. This one is probably with the aperture, closed a lot. This is once again with the Newyi. To be fair, that day was That was a rainy, cloudy day. Well, that was a rainy, cloudy day, so that's the reason for the color of the Fujian. But still, you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference between the blue. One is blurry. One is blurry, on the edges, and this Newyi is pretty sharp. $27, mind you, $27. These are all Newyi. I was playing around with the aperture, some closing it a bit because there was some shadow. It was shadowy this morning, and I opened it up and I still got this picture. I have the camera and the aperture priority, so that means that I changed the aperture and the camera adjusts the shutter and the ISO accordingly. So you can see once again. You can see almost the whole picture is sharp from edge to edge. Not bad for a $25 camera, right? And I was focusing on this. I was focusing on the smud. And so maybe this is, this little thing is not super sharp. But once again, it's a $25 lens. And this was in the office. So just to show you that it can do macro. It can do the lens does macro. And I got a little bit closer. No, okay, so you see them. Okay, so you see this one's in very good focus, and you can see this, and this is also like pretty good focus, right? So here I started opening the aperture to blur out the background a little, which is what it's supposed to do. So as you see how this is blurred out. This started getting blurry. This is still in focus. So it's doing what it's supposed to do. And same thing over here. It's the same same. Only thing changed was the angle. But as you see, anything behind the cup and the paperclip, and even this thing right here, this small, like 1 inch, inch and a half, is in focus. Keyboard's not in focus, and this is getting out of focus, and that's getting out of focus. I highly, highly recommend this lens. And this is through a window. I took these pictures through a window, so that's part of the reason. That's the main reason for the what's called the sun. The sun is coming through here and causing that kind of lighting. Just wanted you to see again how sharp everything is for a $25 lens. And I shot, this one is once again just out a window. And I'm just like, myself was like, wow, I actually took this picture with a $25 lens. This one's raw, because I combined it, I did the combos. So the first one's raw, the second one's going to be JPEG. So, the JPEG, see? Almost the same. Raw, JPEG, raw, JPEG. This is the windowsill. Oh, this is the windowsill. This blackness, that's the windowsill. Because I'm in the corner window. Just wanted to let you know the last segment is a little once again I've got macro testing where I've got the foreground in focus and then closing and opening the aperture would bring the background into focus or out of focus. So that's the last segment that I recorded for you guys to check out. 2 thumbs up on this lens, really. 2 thumbs up. You got so that's my report.